Okay, back on the JVC PC-V55 from 1985. Yeah, we're gonna do a band scan in here. This is probably my best AM radio that I have. It runs all day on FM. Yeah, all day it runs. And I mean, today was no exception. It ran a lot. Used a tape deck too. But yeah, it has a subwoofer in it, and that is a real subwoofer too. That's how you turn on and off the subwoofer. So of course I'll keep that on. Otherwise it sounds like. But anyways, let's get to some AM radio scans.
So Chris Sale's same thing though too. Don't forget that. It was very exciting. I'd be so mad as a producer when I was doing White Sox games when I would miss a Burley and or Sale start weekend. I'd be so angry.
These are three-way speakers I should add with a subwoofer, so that would be like 3 point. No, that wouldn't be 3.1. Totally different thing. Around 600 mark. Oh, wait, no. Yes, we are run. The 600 mark. Oh, wait, no, that's because I was going back.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Came and then Ron
I just went
shut
back.
up, and then people wanted to get next week. Fingers crossed, I'll be working. Good, yeah. So I can help out my colleagues because they're not exactly, we don't have a lot of people in our group. Yeah. So they could use all the help they need. So you got home. You're gonna get the computer soon. You're gonna help them out, and then once that's all said and done, you're gonna escape to Georgia. There you go. Edward, I like it. Thanks for calling in. 312-981-7200. Text line is open and blowing on up. I think a lot of us just, it's nice to dream. It's nice to think about. We like to say over and over that we're going to get through it, but what are we going to do when we do it? 414 says McDonald's drive-thru in Bannockburn is open. Yeah, I imagine most of them are. So I think your drive-thrus are going to be okay. 312-981-7200. Get those texts on in. We got a great show for you the rest of the way till 11 o'clock. There is a sing-along happening on the back porches of Chicago tomorrow, and we're going to...
These are acoustic design speakers.
Special report, coronavirus update. I'm Evan Heyman. Worldwide, the pandemic has claimed more than 11,000 lives. Let's take a quick trip around the world. In Germany, correspondent Frederick Fleischman reports many in the government believe social distancing efforts are falling short.
Cases of coronavirus here in Germany continue to skyrocket with thousands of new infections every day. And come Sunday, Angela Merkel might put this country on a complete lockdown.
In Italy, more than 4,000 have died from coronavirus. Correspondent David Culver says visiting Chinese health officials criticized Italians' lack of seriousness about the threat.
Residents in Italy are still moving around casually, and that public transportation is still operating. Instead, they recommend people there stay at home.
Iran has seen more than 1,400 fatalities. There have been 178 deaths in the UK. Prime Minister Boris Johnson is telling clubs, pubs, and theaters to close. I'm Evan Heyman. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says a massive $1 trillion statewide in New York breakdown deaths, nearly 1,000 cases in New Jersey with... It is not going to be
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, some of these Americans are being returned on charter flights, and other options are being looked at.
And we worked with the Department of Defense to say where there is space available, we'll be able to bring them back on those flights as well. 151 cases.
Encore plusieurs semaines. Le Premier ministre a admis que les cégeptaires et les universitaires peuvent plus facilement étudier à distance, ce qui n'est pas le cas des élèves du primaire et du secondaire.
About 950 or so.
Democrats say it's insufficient, pushing for a Marshall Plan for hospitals and healthcare providers. President Trump and the government's top infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, disagreed today over whether a malaria drug would work to treat people with coronavirus. President Trump expressed optimism that a drug now used for malaria could also be effective against the COVID-19. Fauci said it need to isolate for 14 days. Those exhibiting symptoms of COVID-19 won't be allowed to enter the shelters and will instead be referred to as
elected to it. You care about it. Won't that be nice? I'm saying right. Tell us, if you will, Reggie, how did you start this organization and why?
Well, I started the organization speaking with Rick.
But don't take our word for it. Find the Ron Burgundy Podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
We have to do quarantine for sure until we get a handle on it.
Self-quarantine
Get the hell out of here, folks.
doesn't mean you're totally cut off from all humanity.
Is this America or the Soviet Union? Go over here and start our quarantine now. Who are you to tell me I can't leave my house?
You can still join the germ-free conversation.
I'm glad you're talking about it.
To spread the coronavirus, but it's necessary.
I don't think people were locked away in the Soviet Union.
This is a very realistic embodiment of that. We
Locked
need
away,
everyone
quarantined in their houses for 60,
otherwise no one.
80 years.
In Florida,
Mike Snyder, four-sorter pro, and I know because they've done it for me. They did our entire exterior beautiful.
For free. Just download the Babbel app or go to Babbel.com now. That's Babbel.
Hillsborough, Washington, Missouri. Test site. Twin Cities News Talk. AM 1130. It's 28 degrees right now.
Coming up on the Monday edition of Justice and Drew.
Coronavirus updates at 20 after each hour, plus all the big stories from over the weekend with Sam's Top 5 to kick off the show.
Phone lines will be open all morning as well. Plus, we'll check in
That
with
station
Jason
is
Lewis.
1 hour ahead.
Justice and Drew, live and local,
No.
6 to 9, Twin Cities News Talk, AM 1130 and 103.5 FM.
They would be 3 hours ahead if that. They said 11:08, but they are on this. Twin Cities is on the same time zone that I'm on.
Some of the hardest issues.
Magic, same tune. By the right line. What is thought? Oh no, Tom Brady's gonna leave. And some
Sounds like me when I'm angry.
Fox News. Senator Dianne Feinstein of California and 3 of her Senate colleagues reported selling off stocks worth millions of dollars.
Here at the top of the dial, I should add that I ordered parts, and in a few days, we're going to have free electronics repaired. A early 40s or late 30s, probably 30s, AM shortwave phonograph made out of wood, my Heathkit signal generator so we can align a bunch of stuff, and a 1951 to 53 Sears Silvertone clock radio. So yeah. Not going fast, there's just that many stations.
It was hilarious. I think that those are the cool community things that
Beauty company just, oh, wow. Up to 200. And when buying a car, you know you have to compromise.
Well, what about the all-new Nissan Sentra?
Excluding essential services by May 15th, claim-based pharmacies and groceries.
Are you in dire need of a backyard makeover?
Ils sont censés d'être un adulte. Bref.
And got me out of a horribly complex situation.
The economy, to delay the spread of their hands and not maybe necessarily used to spending as much time.
Most of them are drug addicted, either alcohol or illegal drugs. It has surprised me that the disease has not spread to that population. And once it does spread, given the kind of living conditions, given the lack of sanitation,
Alright, at the bottom, I kind of went a little bit quick there. This is how I had it set up. And the thing's right there. So you kind of got all sides there. So anyways, thank you for watching. And that should do it for this one.